On a moon in the Stanton system sits a nondescript outpost that few know of and even fewer have visited. At least, that was the case until an error caused the automated processing facility inside to sell its product at a drastically deep discount. Those who noticed tried to keep the glitch a secret, but word quickly spread through the system's underworld. Soon the outpost, by then better known as Jumptown, became a war zone with outlaws fighting for access. These brazen battles garnered enough attention that the issue was even discussed during a Senate hearing focused on rising crime rates within Stanton. So what drastically discounted, high-priced, and always-in-demand product drove people to fight over the processing facility? WiDoW, a synthetic opioid that has become one of the most prominent recreational drugs in the UEE. It's also one of the most dangerous. Not only for the devastating and tragic impact it has on those who fall under its spell, but for the lengths some will go to profit from it. WiDoW is a highly processed and highly illegal narcotic that is injected directly into the bloodstream. Its evocative name derives from one of the prominent side effects of extensive use. The drug's viscous, ink-black consistency can stain the user's veins, creating web-like subcutaneous patterns. A Class A substance that is illegal to possess and distribute inside the UEE, WiDoW produces extreme feelings of euphoria alongside providing pain relief and anti-anxiety effects. It's also highly addictive and damaging to the human body. Repeated use can lead not only to telltale black markings, but eventually collapsed veins, various liver and kidney diseases, heart conditions, and more. The widespread availability of WiDoW is in part due to it being relatively easy to produce, which allows everyone from multi-system criminal syndicates to individuals to manufacture and sell it. While the production process is easily replicable, potency can vary greatly depending on several factors, including quality of ingredients, cleanliness of equipment, and temperature fluctuations during processing. Some long-time users even claim that not knowing the potency of a dose is part of the thrill for them. While the WiDoW found today is completely synthetic, the substance has organic origins that shaped its initial image as a relatively safe and extremely exclusive designer drug. WiDoW's rise to prominence is a beguiling mix of fact and fiction. Several details are well established while others are lost in the haze of history, half-truths, and top-secret classification. Its story begins with the discovery of the OSO system in 2861. The breathable atmosphere and lush biosphere of OSO-2 made the planet the primary target for government survey teams. Yet, upon the discovery of the Osonians, the most advanced developing species ever encountered by the UEE, OSO-2 was put under the protection of the Fair Chance Act. A strict lockdown was enacted that would prevent its lush and varied biomes from being thoroughly explored. Still, one early survey team that was already exploring the tropical region before the lockdown did manage to collect a handful of unique native plant samples. Scientists informally named one of those uprooted plants Night Spiral, due to the flower's vibrant, multicoloured swirls set against its dark petals. Government scientists studied the plant but struggled to propagate it, and with OSO-2 off limits, a return trip to understand its natural environment was out of the question. Instead, scientists crossbred the plant using a variety of techniques, including grafting and genetic modification, only to discover one variant produced seeds containing alkaloids. Investigations into the seed's medicinal potency and intoxicating effects were done, but still remain highly classified. Still, at some point in the process, someone saw the potential and seed samples disappeared from a research facility. Rumours of a new injectable opioid called Night first spread in late 2867. It quickly gained a reputation as the fashionable drug du jour, available only to the ultra-elite with underworld connections. Night's popularity only grew when rumours spread that the powerful opioid was not addictive. While this rumour would eventually prove tragically false, it's believed that most early users avoided falling under the drug's spell because of its limited and exclusive availability. As demand skyrocketed, production lagged behind. New plants produced relatively few seeds, and processing Night became an expensive, time-consuming, an extremely meticulous process. It's believed that underground chemists worked on a completely synthetic version for years before perfecting the process in 2879. If the stories can be believed, the chemist who cracked the formula sold the secretive process for an exorbitant price to several gangs around the same time and then vanished. Whether that story is apocryphal or not, the manufacturing process spread widely around the UEE within a year. The first synthetic version of Night-Night made its way through the circles of the rich and powerful. Now quick and easy to produce, the drug's reach rapidly expanded to those who'd been desperate to try but unable to acquire it. Of course, few knew the version they paid the premium price for was completely synthetic and not quite like the original drug. As availability rose, so did use rates. What was once a monthly habit for an elite few suddenly became a daily habit for a growing percentage of the population. It wasn't long before the repercussions of overusing the synthetic variant became readily apparent. The seriousness of addiction was publicly highlighted when the plight of socialite Carly O'Brien made headlines in 2880. Friends of O'Brien leaked stories to the press expressing concern for her sudden and dramatic weight loss and the shocking appearance of black veins on her neck. Paparazzi hounded her every move, and after layers of concealer failed to hide the black veins, O'Brien took to wearing black scarves and turtlenecks. This prompted one gossip columnist to label her the Black Widow, an evocative term that struck as black web-like patterns appeared on more users. This condition and the drug's now completely synthetic nature prompted government officials to classify it separately as WiDoW, to distinguish between it and the earlier non-synthetic version, with the unusual capitalization originating from the Common Spectrum and Comms shorthand for the drug, WDW. Despite clear adverse effects and skyrocketing addiction rates, many users in the late 29th century still believed WiDoW to be relatively safe when compared to other opioids. This false conviction, alongside the drug being widely available, led the UEE government to declare WiDoW as one of the most significant public health issues of the 30th century, and designate it as a Class A narcotic. While billions of credits have been poured into empire-wide information campaigns, rehab facilities, addiction counselling, and more, WiDoW remains as popular and profitable as ever, a fate drug experts expect won't change unless something drastically happens culturally, economically, and politically.
What's in the box? That is what Pandora asked. She was told not to open that box, but she did. The internet is like Pandora's box, full of the chaos of the world. And Pandora basically opened an email attachment asking to help a millionaire prince move money around. Bam! It was Medusa all along. You've turned to stone. Foolish! You should know your Greek mythology. What's not foolish is nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. NordVPN is potentially one of the greatest Greek mythological heroes. It helps protect you from the terrors of the internet, helping you be more secure and private, while also giving you great accessibility. You can use my links down below to get NordVPN cheap. September, we've got a giveaway. Every month we have a ship giveaway, and this month is no different. We're giving away 5 ships this month. Actually, that is a bit different. That's 4 more than normal. We're going to give each of them to a different winner. We've got a Nomad, an X1, a Sulen, a Mustang Alpha, and a 100i. They all come with access to the game and lifetime insurance. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning any of those is comment on any of my videos made during the month on YouTube. I want to say a massive thank you to all our patrons and channel members. Your support allows us to make daily content. You are the best. And you should consider joining them by clicking the join button under my videos. It goes a long way in helping us, as does commenting, sharing videos, liking, all of that jazz. You do not have to chuck money at us. But if you want to, I'm not going to stop you. Thanks for watching and have a great September.